Good morning. It is almost 5 o'clock a.m. I got up a little after 4, went to bed uh, somewhere between 9 and 9:30, and I slept. Slept good. This is Monday the 9th, and I've got several things I've got to do today. I've got to contact the doctor's office to set up a follow up, being released from the hospital with Dr. Ryle's office. I've got to, let's see, set up for home health social worker to come out tomorrow to help me finish up my paperwork so I can get it all turned in to the hospital for financial stuff and to help me just go through everything to make sure I'm not missing anything. And yesterday was a fairly busy day. The hubby got up with me yesterday morning and he washed clothes and towels and put everything up. And I fixed a beef stew yesterday and did my day about just keeping busy doing other things. You don't realize how much there is to do until you're doing it. Between the feeding tube, between keeping the tray clean, between trying to get all the paperwork and stuff done, it, it's busy. But everything will eventually kind of settle down and I'll be able to get everything straightened out because I have medical supplies everywhere. I have all of my. That right there is just a box of medical supplies with my uh, pump next to it, and that pump is to help clean out my trach. Um, or if I get coughing and everything, it's got the little wand that I can use to help. So it's called a suction pump, is what it is. So I got medical supplies there. The next shutdown, I have tubing and stuff for my oxygen. I have my case for my pump because it is. I can travel with it if I need to. Take it with me to the doctor's offices. So far, I haven't had to use the pump much though. I don't have a lot of mucus and secretions, which has really shocked the doctors. Uh, Over next to Piggy's desk, I have a tote full of uh, gauze pads, sterile water, uh, two extra cups for the pump, uh, for the secretions and some suction stuff. I have my medications over there. I have my diabetic supplies over there. I have my suctioning supply, not suctioning, but cleaning supplies over there for my trach tube. Uh, all the cleaning supplies and stuff for my feeding tube. So I've got a lot of stuff. Yeah, I really do, and I really need to get everything organized. If I were to just set it all out, it'd be a long one away. It would. There's a lot of stuff. But I'm letting the hubby sleep in. He was tired yesterday. He took him a 3 hour nap, and then he came to bed later than I did. But I slept while I could sleep. Excuse me. Yawn, but I'm not sleepy. I'm just, you ever get to the point you're just tired of being tired of being tired? Yeah, that was me. I am. I'm just wore out from being tired. And just thinking about the hospital and everything, how quickly everything went. Went to the hospital on Wednesday the 20th. I want to say 25th at about 2 o'clock in the morning. And from Wednesday, it is just like it was. I was on a roller coaster. Everything up, down, fast. I'm talking about a fast roller coaster because they had me in CT endoscopy, uh, and then once because by Thursday I had the endoscopy, it's called an EDG. And Dr. Schuster did that, and then he refers me to Dr. Riles, who is an ENT, because of the tumor he found. And Dr. Riles is the one who did my surgery on the neck. He put my trach tube in, and he did a biopsy of the tumor. He did not cut the tumor out; it is still there. Okay. Uh, then Dr. Hardiman did my feeding tube at the same time I was under for the trach. And all of that happened on Friday. So you see, I went in on Wednesday morning, 2 o'clock a.m. I was in the emergency room until about 10, I want to say 10 a.m., 10 or 11 a.m. That Wednesday morning. Then got put in a room and then started having all sorts of tests run and blood work. Yeah, I look like worse than a pincushion there. I had 3 IVs, I had blown veins, I had blood coming. They took blood everywhere. Really, I'm shocked I'm not bruised no more than I am. And then, like I said, Dr. Riles come in on Thursday to see me after the EDG scope. And then he said he wanted to get that trach put in as soon as possible. And he did. He got put in on Friday. And I was in ICU from the time I come out of surgery on Friday until I went home this past Thursday. So I was in there for almost a week, right at a week, just in ICU. Or it was called SICU, surgical ICU. And then I have gone through PT, OT. For those that don't know, it's physical therapy and occupational therapy. Um, what else did I go through? I have seen so many doctors. I've seen so many therapists. Speech therapy. I'm having to deal with speech therapy because of the way the tumor is located, and speech therapy deals with swallowing issues as well. And once Dr. Riles found out that the tumor is malignant, whether it was malignant or benign, he was going to have me with an oncologist. So they got me with Dr. Duhane, and she is my oncologist, and lovely woman, love her. She's straightforward though. She is very straightforward, and I love that. Didn't coddle me. And let's see, she was pushing to get me out, but the thing about it is, you can only go so fast as the slowest player in that game, and the slowest player in that game was trying to get everything set up that I would have at home, so that I would have the resources I needed here. Um, so they got that taken care of, finally. They were pushing for me to get out on Tuesday. That didn't happen. Pushed for me to get out on Wednesday. Didn't happen. Finally got out on Thursday. And that was, let's see, the first was on Sunday. So you're looking at Sunday the 1st, Monday the 2nd, Tuesday the 3rd, Wednesday the 4th, Thursday the 5th. So I come home on the 5th of March. And I have been keeping track of everything I've done as far as blood sugars, insulin shots, blood pressure medication, bolus feedings, um, Trying to think. Yeah, and I have had so many people. I've had home health come out. I've had respiratory come out. Uh, I've talked to different people on the phone, and it's just it's a long road. And then we went to get the kitty cat some food and litter on Saturday, and then dropped by Food Line and got a few things, and come home. And I did good because I walked around Tractor Supply, did good. I went into the gas station, paid, did good. Went to the grocery store, and instead of just standing there waiting for the hubby to go and get everything I needed, I actually walked around in the grocery store, did good. I didn't get tired until I got back to the car, but I'd hit my wall, y'all. I had hit my wall, and then we came home, and I've been trying to make sure I eat at least 3 meals of soft food a day, along with the bolus. But I'm gonna have to cut those back to 2, and then just do an extra bolus because it just gets to the point that we can't eat it. He can't eat the 3 meals a day right now. He told me yesterday. He said, "You keeping me stuffed." He said, "I can't eat it," but that was from the beef stew I had made, and so we've got beef stew now for a few days. So I've got stuff we can eat in the refrigerator, and that'll make several meals for both of us. And I think I might just do that for the soft meals. Just make a big crock pot meal and put that thing in the refrigerator, and we'll eat off it for a couple of days, knowing that it's good and healthy. Because it beats cooking a lot of small meals right now that take the energy. But it's a little after 5 o'clock now, and I plan on setting his coffee up here in a little bit. And if he's still a bit asleep, I'm going to do my uh, tube feeding. That way he won't have to worry about that one. I can get that one done. Knocked out this morning. But y'all, I'm proud. I did a fasting blood sugar when I got up. And my fasting blood sugars was 137. And when I say fasting blood sugar, that just means I check it after I get up in the morning. I don't take my insulin at that time. My insulin has to be taken when I eat. So I can wait until I have a soft breakfast and take it. But what I'll probably do is check it again before I start my bolus. Or I can wait because I can do my bolus since I've already had my blood sugar tested. And then when I fix breakfast for me and him together, I'll do my insulin. And that's the good thing about it. I do my insulin when I eat instead of just when I do the fees. But still in the process of getting things done. I've been keeping track of my weight. I've slowly been gaining a few ounces here, a pound there, and I'm almost back up to the 150 mark. So that says a lot right there. Um, he wants me to weigh in the mornings when I get up before I eat or drink anything. So that's what I'm fixing to do here in a few minutes is go weigh and get started on when I do my daily weights. I do them when I get up on an empty stomach, so I know for a fact it's a more accurate weight. But I've made out some charts for myself on my through one of the programs I've got on my laptop uh, to where I can keep track of my blood sugars, my insulin, uh, medications and everything, what time I take them. That way, when I go to the doctors, I can just take those charts with me and say, all right, this is what my blood sugars were on this day at this time. Yes, and this is when I took my insulin because I ate. Uh, and then I've got, this is what my weight was. This is when I feed for my bolus. What times I've done it. Um, if it pertains to anything medical, cleaning my trach, taking care of my feet, I've got it listed, and I will make it. I've got a chart that I've got where I can say, "Hey, this is where I've been doing it," because I've got to take care of myself, y'all. Now, the hubby, he's doing everything he can to take care of me. Love him to death, but I know it's wearing him out. You know, yeah, he's disabled. He's 100% disabled, and his nerves are messed up. And I've seen him almost fall several times because of his knees and legs giving out. But he pushes himself because he wants to take care of me. And I know all of y'all are keeping me in y'all's prayers, but keep him in your prayers, please. Because I couldn't do this without him. I really couldn't. And I don't even want to think about trying to do it without him. But I also don't want to think of him in pain and hurting all the time, which I know he hurts. And it tears me up. Because sometimes I feel like a burden to him. And I know he doesn't see it that way. But just knowing that I feel like I'm constantly in need of him to do something for me. And so that makes me want to do even more for myself because I do rely on him for so much. And uh, it gets hard. I'm going to be honest, it gets hard. And yeah, I'm putting it out there. I'm not holding nothing back. I know God's got this. I'm not worried about that part of it. I'm not worried about the chemo, the radiation. I'm not worried about any of it. My thing is just making sure I get everything done as far as paperwork and all that for the financial part of it. But as far as the actual cancer itself, as far as the actual uh, treatment itself, God's got it under control. I'm not worried about that. It's just the day-to-day living that can be stressful sometimes. And I know I stress him out, and he knows I don't mean to. But we both really, really, really need your prayers on that. And I'm keeping it real and keeping it honest, Joe. This is just me. Uh, I've said I've been here on here almost 20 minutes. This is a long one. Uh, got a busy day ahead of me. Keep trying to get things done. Hooking my uh, printer up to my laptop and getting some stuff printed out. It needs to be printed out. Finally got all that stuff done. To make sure I have the correct paperwork. But just letting you know, this is Monday the 9th. And just an update. Love y'all.